Anti-porn is misandry. 100% true. Now I'm going to read some of this article from the uh, Pro Male Substack, and this one where he talks about a nutcase that rants about pornography. Remember, pornography is a sexual outlet for men that costs them very little. And so that's why society is against it. They want men chasing women and suffering. Right. Now, I said anti-porn is a sign of extremism. The Nazis were anti-porn. Right-wing Christian fundamentalists are anti-porn. And radical feminists are anti-porn as well. Though, in the case of the radical feminists, they're anti-porn for men. They themselves imbibe porn in huge amounts. Right. There's just more proof that feminists are hateful lowlives. The anti-porn narrative is based on lies, weasel words, defamation of the male sex, and our sexuality. 100% true. Recently, a radical feminist man here came to the Pro Male Collective subreddit. Let me show a few of her hateful tweets. Right. I'm quite enjoying myself, actually. This is low tier radiation, and I enjoy making freaks like you run in circles trying to get the last word in. I wish males were oppressed by women, right? This feminist man hater wishes men were oppressed by women. Of course, she knows men already are. She's just gaslighting. Here's the same radical feminist man hater, implying that she wanted gay men to die of AIDS. Oh, let's read this, right? You know what? Biggest mistake my lesbian foremothers made was donating blood and not letting all you disgusting males die of AIDS. So, hey, gay men, I want you to see this again, right? Change of orientation means nothing. You are part of the male sex. You are on our team, no matter how much you try to join the other team, right? I said we banned her from the subreddit, then looked at her profile. I'll link it here so you can port it on to Reddit. Good. Report this scumbag, right? She wrote regularly post on subreddit that is anti-porn. Porn is misogyny. We should investigate this sub and see if it breaks the rules of Reddit. Take it down through reporting. Good. I hope guys do. The name of the subreddit is more proof that misogyny doesn't exist. How can porn be hatred of women? It is a complete non sequitur. Okay. Now he talks more about that. Oh, here's a screen cap, right? The screen cap is proof that anti-porn feminists do harm men. Strangulation porn is not violence. It is consensual BDSM sex that the state has no right to ban. Oh, yeah, that's right. Strangulation and pornography to made illegal. Now, these feminists, these radical feminists, they probably watch and get off on this kind of porn, but they're willing to ban it so men don't get to enjoy it. Anti-porn feminists have gotten this law passed and have thus invited state violence against people who enjoy BDSM porn. These man-hating cunts are insane, but they are not a joke and they do real world harm. This is why, guys, when people show up in our discords and you do the laughing emojis, we cut that shit down. No coping. Go and cope to your friends. You're not coping over here, right? The only proper response to this kind of hatred is outrage. Now that feminists have gotten this type of porn outlawed, they will keep on pushing till all forms of porn men enjoy is banned. That's 100% true, right? Now, we'll check this one. This guy, Crimson. I think that the gaslighting around how harmless porn is for a generation has made it impossible for men to grieve being so brutally disabused of their boyhood chivalry by that foul new product. It's not new. Men have been wanking off to pornography since dawn of time. And boy, chivalry is anti-male. Chivalry is the worship of the opposite sex. Boys are actually free of that. Boys think girls have cooties and they like one another and support one another. So this person is an awful person. It comes out sideways as rage and shame. We have sexually abused a generation of boys and told them that they like it. How can a 14-year-old consent to what happens when he Googles sex? He does because he Googles sex. That's his choice. We weaponize puberty against them and then gaslit them into oblivion. Now, this is a proper response. This guy sent me a personal message bragging about having sex hundreds of times before I left high school. If looking at porn pictures is so bad, why is having sex so good? This narrative is complete brain rot. Trademark pro male collective, brain rot. The anti-porn misandrists often try the think of the children angle. It's just another manipulative tactic. Misandrists give zero fucks about children, 100%. They give zero fuck about boys. Boys are being down-marked in schools compared to girls. They have their penises mutilated at birth. Millions of boys are harmed by single mothers to the family court pushing fathers away. Boys are constantly bombarded with narratives designed to stigmatize, humiliate them, guilt them, dehumanize them, and degrade them. This is psychological torture, and the feminists have women captured the state apparatus to shove these narratives down boys' throat. Here's a perfect Sky News. Schoolboys made to apologize for stuff we didn't do during assembly about sexual assault. Parents were outraged, but these scumbag parents, they do nothing. They're outraged, so why don't they demand that feminists be fired? Because they believe in it. They want them there. They just get angry when someone they happen to like gets zapped, right? I looked at porn mags in the 90s as a teenager. Oh, that reminds me, like Hugh Hefner, right? Playboy was around for decades, right? And there were people who attacked that too. But you think this is new just because it's online, right? Porn mags did me no harm. What did me harm was being told my sexuality is trash, that I was toxic, and the fact that I was abused and neglected by society alongside countless other boys. Good. Concern trolling about harm of boy to children is disingenuous, and there's no way a 14-year-old is being harmed by porn online. 100%. 100%. All right. Holy shit, look at this. Sorry. Vasectomy should be required for all 12-year-old males. It should become like a rite of passage. It's not enough that they're ruining your sexuality so you don't feel any, but just make sure boys can't produce children. That's for the female pedophiles, right? So they don't get knocked up, right? A sort of coming into manhood celebration, kind of like a bar mitzvah. Have a big party, lots of friends and family. Maybe get the kid drunk. Wow, okay. Then snip, snap. So get the kid drunk, right? Jeez. There's too many babies, right? This is why when women want to deal with men, they don't want to deal with condoms. They want to ride bareback and have no worry about baby making, right? So get the fuck out of here with your bullshit anti-porn narrative. Don't project your neurotic hang-ups onto us. Leave men in peace and enjoy their harmless hobbies. Nice. Upvote. Ha 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 ha. I'll leave a comment eventually. But right now, I've said what we need to say. Anti-porn is anti-male.